World of Tanks has put some new bundles in the store. This is the console, it's the Xbox version, but it's probably going to be the same for all of them. And I thought, oh, I quite like look at that, but it's already got one of the tanks in that. I've got the M3 Stuart, and I thought, oh no, I don't want two of them. But it turns out there's a little twist in the tail, a bit of a Twilight Zone going on, and I'll explain that a bit later. So basically, what you get for 6,700 gold is basically 9,400 gold's worth of stuff, and that's basically broken down into, it's 1,000 gold for the Tetrak, 1,200 gold for the T127, 850 gold for the M3, 1,000 gold for the BT-SV, and 3,800 gold for the T52. And I thought I wasn't going to like that, but it turns out to be the best tank out of the bunch. It's really fast. And that's T50-2, not T52. I don't think there is one of them. So I went and bought it anyway, thinking that I was just going to waste my money on the tank I'd already got. And then to my surprise, this little message come up saying that you don't get charged for it. When you look a little bit further though, you don't get your full value back for your tank, because I think they include ammunition. Yeah, typical World of Tanks. They think that these things that don't have any value have actually got a real monetary value, but there's nothing you could do about it. At least I got some back for the premium tank that I already own. But if you look at the log, you can see it's credited me 619 gold back, and I did get the extra garage slot as well. So there you go. So we'll have a little brief look at the tanks. The Tetrak, it's a tier 2 and it plays up to tier 3. But the good thing about this little tank is it's got a good power to weight ratio, and it's got a tier 4 gun, which is pretty good, especially at the tier it's going to be in. Can't go wrong with a tier 4 gun. Some of your newer players might not have realised, but premium tanks have little bonuses. Some generate more silver, and some generate more XP, and some actually generate crew XP. But I know that all XP goes towards crew training. And this Tetrak has a 9% silver bonus and a 70% XP bonus. This M3, the Russian Stuart, has 60% and 60% of each. That's pretty good. It's a good little tank, that. I've enjoyed playing that. I've had it some time now, so I can say it is a really good little tank. Nothing seems to be particularly special about it, but you just seem to do quite well in it. You can use it for spotting and going after artillery and things like that. It's not got a very good fuel range, but it seems to work somehow. And the crew training on these lower tier tanks is very good. And this is the T127 that plays up to tier 4. It's got quite good armour, this. Not a bad gun. It's all in how you play it though, and its bonuses are 31% silver, 60% XP. And it's got a good view range, 320 metres. Radio range isn't too good, but you can do some decent spotting in this, and some shooting as well. So it's quite a versatile little tank. Coated optics and binoculars and camouflage net on it would make it useful. And then we've got the BTSV, which is very fast, and that arm is supposed to bounce a lot of shots with its angle that it has, but it doesn't seem to work for me. I can't get this tank working, but I'm not the best player in the world, and it's all in how you play it. But I have only had 13 games in it, and that's not really enough to assess it. I'm sure it has its strengths, and one of them is it's very fast, with its power to weight ratio that's over 38 horsepower per ton, which is, I think it's one of the fastest I've seen acceleration wise at least. And now the biggest surprise is the T50-2, which I enjoy playing. It's fast, and it only plays up to tier 8, which if you've been playing this game any length of time you'll realise that's unusual for a light tank. They've kind of lost the role for light tanks in this game, but this one's got a view range of 390 metres, which is pretty good for a tier 6. And its power weight ratio is good, so it's very fast, very nippy and very manoeuvrable. You can sort of circle, kill bigger prey if you get a chance. The gun's quite weak, but it does work and you can damage almost everything on the battlefield. But like any light tank, if you get tracked or your engine's damaged, that's pretty much end of you. Especially when you're being annoying everyone around you by spotting them and taking little chunks of them. And the other thing is that 3 of these tanks come with a special op. And each one of the ops, when you complete it, you just got to get a certain amount of XP. You get a day's premium. So you're basically getting premium, 3 days premium with this pack, as long as you have the time when you buy it to get the necessary XP to complete the op. So yeah, I think it's a very good package, especially for the beginner, and don't be afraid to buy it if you've got maybe one of the tanks in there, because you kind of get a bit of a refund. So that's a little bit of footage for these tanks. Just a little bit, because if you look elsewhere, there's people that can play these things a lot better than me, and they always look better when someone else is playing them, so don't be fooled. It's how you play yourself that really matters. Like I said, I don't understand this tank. I don't understand what you've got to do with it, other than it's got very fast acceleration. Anyway, you'll find out yourself if you buy it. It's probably going to be better than I am with it. Thanks for watching. Oh, and by the way, this has been happening a lot. Did you see how fast I was going before that arty got me? That's 3rd time in 2 days.